Okay, so thank you, Mike, so much for your patience. We're going to start our wellness workshop right now. And again, I hope you can hear us well and see us well. So, welcome to the workshop. We're going to speak today about health, naturally, because it comes from wellness. And we also, thank you. And we're also going to show you why what we do is so important to you, to us, and to everybody who we speak about and why we're doing this. Again, this is our business, obviously. We're doing these workshops for free because we want to educate people about the opportunities that are out there and health possibilities or possibilities to maintain our health on a different kind of level for long term. So, um, you know me, but those who don't know me, my name is Roman Salami. I've been doing this for now about 4.5 years as a customer. And once I realized the value of this information that I'm going to share with you today, I decided to also make it my business. Why did I want to do it as a business? Because I realized that there is so much information out there in the world about health, about wellness, and everybody is trying to fight and pull cover on their own. And somebody says you have to exercise daily, somebody says you have to take supplements, somebody says you have to diet. All of those things are just driving people crazy. The truth of the matter is there is a system in place that's been around and promoted by our company for the last 25 years that changed lives of people around the world. And once you understand the system, you will be able to be better equipped to make sound decisions about the information that comes your way. And also, once you learn the system and apply it, you will be able to control your health on a different level, different scale. So, we're going to come to today with two approaches. One is we're looking for people who want to take care of their health, who they have family to take care of, maybe parents, maybe children, maybe both, and who are open to information. The second category of people, we're looking for people like us who not only want to get something, but also want to share with others. If you get something good, you tend to share it with other people. You want to help others to find something good as well. So that's what we do. Our business is not about selling. Our business is about not about taking advantage of somebody else, but by just helping other people to have what we have, and maybe even better because again, depending on when you come to us, you may be in better shape, maybe in worse shape. But the bottom line is, if you follow our system, you will definitely improve. I think everything's good. Okay. So right now, I'm going to ask Alina to come to the stage and first share with you why we believe that what we do works, and then we'll show you the results that come out of this system. It's called Concept of Health. Again, it's been in use. Thank you. It's been in use for over 25 years. It's not 25 years old. This system been around for thousands of years and people knew about it, but nobody just promoted it in the way that our company does. And the beauty of this is you can start using the system anywhere in your lifetime and it will still work for you. So Alina, please come to the stage and share the concept of health, the way that you learned from us, and then now how you share it with other people. Let's switch. Welcome.
Hi, whoever doesn't know me, my name is Lena. I'm his older daughter, Roman's older daughter. And today we're going to talk about this concept of health, which is the idea of living a healthy lifestyle, basically. And there's two main concepts in this system. It's one is the holistic approach of it, and the other one is the rejuvenation of our cells, because cells are the main building blocks of our body, basically. So there's certain aspects that we need to survive. So we need air to breathe, we need water, and we need our food. We have all of these aspects that we absolutely need, but not only do we not only do we need the food, water, and air, of course, to survive, but in order to be able to function and be healthy and happy, you also need to be able to eliminate the waste that we don't need because a lot of stuff builds up in our bodies. In order to stay as healthy as possible, we need to eliminate the harmful chemicals and toxins, all the different things that build up. That's why we have waste elimination that we need. And now that there's a whole system that we follow. So the first step is your mindset. If you are not ready to be in charge of your own health and you're putting that importance onto someone else, like your doctor or say your boss, saying, I don't want to worry about my health. If you're not ready to be able to say, I'm in control of my health, I know how to do, I know what steps to take and what to do and how to be healthy, then you're not going to be able to take part in the rest of the system, because you need to know that you are in control of your life and your health. So once the first two steps, the first mindset is ready, next thing is physical activity. So it doesn't have to be intense exercise like going to the gym for an hour, because honestly, nowadays, not everyone has that time to spend at the gym, and we don't want to spend money on the memberships for gyms as well. So all you need is any kind of physical activity for 10 to 15 minutes a day. So just either taking a walk to the park with your dog or doing a simple workout routine in your living room in the mornings. So next, after your mindset is ready and you're doing some kind of physical activity, you need to hydrate your body, which is part of your transport system in your body. So when it comes to hydration, there's two aspects. There's the quality of the water that you're drinking and the quantity. So scientists usually say it's about half an ounce per pound of weight or 30 milliliters per kilogram of weight. For the quality, in order for our body to be able to absorb and use the water the way we need it to be used, it needs to be structured. It needs to have a certain pH level. It needs to be mineralized because our body needs minerals, and it needs to be oxidated. It has to have a certain oxidative reduction potential. But when it comes to minerals, our body needs certain minerals like magnesium, calcium, potassium in order to be able to function. So we have, for example, magnesium. We have magnesium in our muscles. And if our body is not getting enough magnesium through something like certain water, then it takes out the magnesium out of your muscles, the calcium out of your bones, which is why eventually as you get older, you get weaker, you get brittle bones, and so on and so forth. And when it comes to pH, our body is more towards the basic scale, so it's 7.35, or close enough. It's more alkaline. It's more alkaline than it is acidic, but most of the foods and drinks that people consume these days are on the acidic scale. For example, coffee. Everyone loves coffee, but it's one of the most acidic drinks you can be drinking. So in order for the body to survive, it ends up taking those minerals out of your body and kind of trying to keep you alive and neutralize the acidity within your body. So you need to have water that is more towards the alkaline state so that it helps neutralize the acidity that you're putting into your body. After the alkalinity and the minerals, when it comes to structure and oxidative reduction, it's the charge of the water. So a lot of the foods, again, that we're putting into our body are positively charged, and our bodies are negatively charged. So our body needs to be able to, again, balance it out, the positive and negative. So the water that is negatively charged is easier for your body to use and absorb into your cells. And yeah, after you hydrate your body, it goes into internal hygiene. So I've talked about that we have a lot of waste that we need to get rid of, and waste that we need to be getting rid of is what is okay. So internal hygiene. So we have a lot of toxins throughout our society. I mean, in an ideal world, our body would be able to filter out all the toxins, the parasites, all that all by itself. But today's society, we have too much technology, too much pollution, too much outside sources affecting our environment to be able for our body to keep up with the amount of toxins and parasites and other chemicals that are going into our bodies. And some of them we don't even realize are going into our bodies. You'll see what I mean later. So toxins, we get rid of toxins. Once we get rid of toxins, there's also parasites. And honestly, people say, but I don't have parasites. 95% chance that you probably do because most people have some kind of pet at home. And honestly, I don't think every time you touch your pet, you're going to go and wash your hands. And trust me, they have a lot more parasites. So we do antiparasitic tablets for them. Why not for us, right? So there's pets that are parasites. We don't always wash our fruits and vegetables in boiling hot water to get rid of the contamination and parasites that are in the vegetables. So once you get rid of the toxins and the parasites with the certain products that we use, then we have to also cleanse our intestines because the intestine is actually very important for your health. If you have a clogged intestine or you just don't do anything with your intestine, you're basically putting in nutrients that you think you're taking in from the food. You're basically just putting it in to kick it out because your intestine, your pathway is clogged. So once you clean out your intestines, there's 5 nutrients that your body absolutely needs. So it's amino acids, fatty acids, enzymes, minerals, and vitamins. But again, your body cannot absorb those things if your pathway, which is your blood and your lymph and your, but one of the most important parts of where your nutrients are absorbed are your intestines. So if those intestines are clogged and not cleansed, and you're not going to get nutrients, basically, if it's all clogged up. So you go through a program, which is 14 days, my favorite program. I do it every couple months. I love it.
You can show it right.
Yes. Oh, yes, this one. I absolutely love this one. It's only 2 weeks, which makes it one of the less time-consuming programs, but one of my favorite ones because it just gives me, but results are later.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
Okay. Once you get through the intestinal, you can go back to the cellular nutrition, which I said the 5 elements that your body needs. So you provide that with other programs that can be talked about later. So you have the enzymes, the amino acids, fatty acids, enzymes, minerals, fatty vitamins, all that. So once you go through all those systems, the whole program, and last but not least would be, so those are like 2.5 to 3 months, the first 3 steps with hydration, internal hygiene, and cellular nutrition. And then you do all this work and you need to be able to protect all the hard work that you just did because you don't want to spend all that time, money, and energy and then mess it all up, right? So the last part would be to protect everything that you just did from certain harmful parts. So like free radicals, they're everywhere in our society right now. Electromagnetic waves and fields, that's everywhere. We all have technology, microwave, TV, everything. And we all know that the electrical magnetic field is harmful to our bodies. So we have a product to not eliminate it, but to at least diminish the amount of exposure that you're getting from these devices on a daily basis. And last but not least, you're also protecting yourself from the harmful chemicals that we have in things like our laundry detergent or our dish soap, because yes, those chemicals are in there for a reason to make them more effective, but in the long run, you're technically diminishing your own health just for a better result on your clothes or your dishes. There's a limit there, like, how much do you want to really put your life over your laundry? But because those harmful chemicals, they stay, some parts of them stay on your clothes and on your dishes. So while you're eating, you're still getting those chemicals from your dishes into your mouth and through your skin, it all gets absorbed. So those are the 6 steps of the system that the company is sharing. And the biggest difference between our company and other companies that talk about supplements and other vitamins, that it's all together. It's a system, and it's not like, oh, there's this one thing, one supplement that will fix everything. It's a complex and a holistic approach.
And Alina, I asked you to say the smart phrase. Remember the smart phrase? I said that the whole speech we've done was say it, but you know what you call. Do you remember what I said? You don't remember it? Okay, thank you, Alina. It was good, and I don't know why you were so stressed. It was excellent. So this phrase that I heard, actually, it's funny. I do this for 4.5 years. I heard the phrase today. Then the phrase goes like this: if we can ensure that everything we need comes in and everything we don't need comes out, our body will be healthy, we'll have energy, we'll look good, we'll feel good, and we will be living for a long, long time actively. So the whole idea about lifestyle, for me at least, is not just to live. It's not just sit on the diet or exercise, but to be able to eat what you like to eat. You don't have to go crazy about dieting. The exercise with things you like to exercise, and not just kind of commit yourself to the gym because somebody said you have to exercise every day and you have to do a couple hours a day if you want to be healthy. Don't take supplements just for the sake of taking supplements, but taking something you understand why you need to take it, understand what it does to your body, and do it consciously without going crazy. Again, we can eat sweets if we want, we can drink coffee if we want. We don't have to abandon all of the good stuff of life as long as we know how to eliminate the consequences of what we ate and run and add what's missing from that stuff. I didn't say that if people, I was one of them, believe they can get everything from the food, this is so silly proposition. Years ago, when I came to America, it was 19 years ago, and I first tasted fruits and vegetables in the store, I said, wait a second, I don't feel the taste. And there was no COVID back then, so guys, it's not that. It's the fact that those fruits and vegetables I bought, they were not natural to me. My body used to buy something and put it from the ground and eat. I washed it and ate, and I felt the taste. Came here, has nothing. And if the fruit or vegetable doesn't have taste, that means it doesn't have the minerals it's supposed to be there. So believing that you can get something from the fruits or vegetables is just a silly proposition. And if somebody says it's organic, A, it's under the same rain and under the same air where cars drive, airplanes fly. So guess what? It's not the same as your parents and grandparents used to eat back in the time. So we obviously have to get rid of the garbage that is on top of the food that we eat. Now, I promise you that I'm going to share with you the results that our system gets. So I'm going to start first because apparently I'm here, and then my friends will join. So I'm going to go very quickly. I'll share with you 2 of my favorite results. One was as a lawyer, and I didn't say I'm a lawyer twice in Ukraine and here in America. So it's a very stressful job. And every time you work, you get headache. Every single day you come home with a little headache. If people say it's aging, it's normal. No, it's not. Whatever she says. And I realized actually it doesn't have to be that way. Last year, 2022, I had 0 headaches. In 365 days, my head was hurting me not once. Now, that's one. The second thing is my shoulder. I do martial arts, Albert knows, for over 25 years. Aikido is my life. It's like if you tell me to start Aikido, just kill me right away. A couple years back, my shoulder started to hurt me, so I cannot lift the hand above this level. So I go to see a doctor. I mean, I went to physical therapy first, and then I went to massage therapy first, second, and then I went eventually to orthopedic surgeon because I was in a lot of pain. The guy says, stop doing your martial arts, we'll do the surgery and the pain will be gone. But you will not be able to practice as you used to do before. I said, not good idea. So I met Coral Club. I went through the concept of health, like Alina said, detox, anti-parasitic program, go detox. I cleanse everything, feel good, no headaches, no, but shoulder still hurts. So I said to my guys who introduced me to Coral, said, something is missing. And I said, yes. Remember nutrition? You cleanse your body, but you didn't feed what was missing from your body. So they gave me a product called Biluron, and I took it for 2 months. 2 months after, my shoulder was like new. I went to Japan, very excited with new shoulder. My sensei, very first night, puts me into the floor, my hand like this. I trained for 2 weeks with hand like this, or a little bit like this, with a lot of painkillers. Coming back to America, 2 months of Biluron, my shoulder back to normal, no surgeries. So this is me. I have way more results, but I'm going to stop and ask Regina to come and share. And you will be last. Alina, come on. Oh, yes.
Good. For me, I first, at first I didn't want to do anything, but then, because girls don't like acne, so I had a lot of acne. It was about, I don't know, 100 times worse than what I have right now. So there's actually like no pictures of me with the horrible acne because I said no pictures. I wouldn't leave my house. I said don't want that, nothing. And then I went through this concept of health, and luckily it cleaned out. And yes, I still know that I'm still gonna get breakouts because breakouts are normal and acne, it's part of life. But I now know how to fix it, and that's why I say that Pearl Detox Life or well, this one. This is my favorite program because if I know I'm having a bad breakout period or whatever, or after vacation, I love this because I eat too much stuff on vacations. Um, I know that within those 2 weeks, my skin will be back to normal. Um, and it saved me a couple times after I came home and I broke out, and I was like, oh great, now I can go to such and such or do whatever. And I said, give me 2 weeks, I'll do whatever you want. Just give me 2 weeks, and then I can go out anywhere. So yeah.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Natalia. First, I tried a product after COVID. I had a major issue. Like I had basically high blood pressure. I had palpitations. I've been going to cardiologists back and forth. So I was on a lot of medications, and I had a lot of headaches, and I couldn't even work. So doctors just put me on medication, but it didn't really work. I still have like a lot of problems to get it back to work. I couldn't move, I couldn't walk, and I was sweating, and it's, it just like it was such a bad thing. And plus my hair starts falling out, and I was so frustrated. I started looking for something. So I started the products, and I think it took about 2 weeks. So my hair stopped falling out from my head. Now it's very strong. And also right now, it's been, I would say, like 5 months since then. So I don't take any medication for my heart or blood pressure. So I'm completely off. So I'm free of that. And I have a lot of energy. So I have 4 different businesses. I'm running around like a maniac. So everybody knows it. And thanks God, I'm back to normal. So I believe so. I even have more energy right now than I had before. So, but another thing, I didn't even share it with anybody yet. So there's one product. So right now it's a very interesting product. I knew about a product before. I had it in my house, but I never actually used it for myself. So I bought it for my husband. I was thinking just give it to him, but he wasn't taking it. But one day we had a party, with the business partners. So I ate too much stuff, to be honest. And I came home and I feel so heavy and so bad. I was like till nauseous almost. And I went to sleep. I couldn't sleep. So, and I was like, I'm gonna die right now. I feel so bad. I'm gonna in the restroom for the rest of the night, I guess. So I was like, let me just try it. So I took just one little packet. I mixed it with the water. So in 20 minutes, I was sleeping. I had no pain, no discomfort, anything. And in the morning, I had no problem either. So now, from now on, I'm taking this too. So that's supports your liver function actually. So, and I believe that's the best thing to take if you overeat or overdrink. So you help your digestive system and you have the liver to get rid of all that stuff faster.
What's in there?
I can show you.
It's not there, but basically it was the champagne. Okay. So it's a lot of here, a lot of different. Thank you. Yes, that. Sorry. So it's a lot of different stuff here. It's mixed, but it was created especially for the liver, to restore the liver function.
Tell the story.
Okay, I'll tell the story. So one of the doctors who designed this is the very famous doctor who treats, I would say like the president of the country, some of the country. So what he was doing, he wanted to come up with something specifically for liver support. So he came out with this product, but because you cannot try it on the people, right? You cannot do the researches and everything, he decided to do this on himself. So he was drinking only, like Natalia said, one packet of this. Basically, it's like it's easy. And this is like a small packet. I think this is what you take once a day for prevention. That's what you only per day. Make your tea hot or cold. So what the doctor did, he was drinking a bottle of vodka a day and taking this packet. So usually if you drink it for 1 year, if you're drinking for 1 year vodka, one bottle a day, what's going to happen with your liver? You're going to end up with cirrhosis, right? Cirrhosis, so the liver is going to basically or turn to the fatty liver or it's going to die. Either or. So it will be some changes. But with this thing, nothing happened. Even his liver was a newborn liver. Clear, ready to work. So now wherever eventually or regularly have a dream, this is the strong suggestion to use it, just for prevention, just to help your liver to detoxify and prevent any possible problems. For those who has a fatty liver, for those getting like equations with a high cholesterol, it's also the product. For those who want to lose weight and you know that something's going on with your body, this is the best product. For those who are recovering after very heavy medications, doesn't matter, or you're on medications, or you've been in the hospital, or you're recovering from COVID, this is the best one. And for those who want to have a good skin and very good tan, this is also the best one because it's no, it's separate. It's separate. You know, we have a lot of products that called detox, but I would say it's only the name. So this program, I live on this program all the time. It's nothing. Minute detox. A lot of people think about cleansing, sitting on the toilet, drinking some ugly stuff, and all that. Detox is completely different. Detox that it helps your body basically. What is this? It's not there. There. Let me have it. Okay. So the idea of the general detox, right, is to help your body function well. So if you breathe, you basically have to, what do you need to live, right? In order to live, you have to breathe, you have to drink, you have to eat, and then all this dirt has to, whatever's coming out of the body has to be eliminated. If you have those practices more, you're healthy. If somewhere here you have breathing problems, like after COVID or with COVID, right, what we have, lung problems, for example, right, you cannot breathe, you're sick. If you cannot, if you don't drink the water, your kidneys start to shut down, your body cannot absorb the necessary amount of minerals and vitamins and everything, you're sick. You don't eat or you eat the bad food, what happens? Obviously, you can get sick. If you have somewhere here, you're putting good stuff inside of you, but I'm sorry, you're going to the bathroom once a week. And some people think it's normal, or once every 3 days. Some people think it's regular. They think it's normal. So what happens?
This all start to accumulate. This is all, I'm sorry, yes, I'm one of those people who still have working on myself, but where it comes from, when the body cannot eliminate the toxins, the waste, they start to put it somewhere. That's how we get in fat around our belly. That's how we get in our papillomas. That's how we get in cysts. That's how we get in all toxins inside the body. But it just accumulates, it's like encapsulates. So we're not gonna die from all these toxins put in the bloodstream. So which one to Okay, I'll share my last. No. I'll share my last one because we start with the weight, right? So 3 weeks ago, I went to this program. I went to this program because we were going for the conference, and I know we're gonna be in a hotel on all-inclusive stuff. So I prepared myself. So basically, I get my intestine ready for everything. I lost like 5 pounds. Not much, specifically looking at me knowing my weight, right? But all inclusive for 1 week, flying to Turkey and back. So it's like 16 hours in air road. And then knowing that I may have like swollen and everything after COVID, I have my issues with health. So I was expecting coming back home and gaining weight. No. Since I started this program, I lost 10 pounds. And it wasn't an intention like to lose the weight. I was just getting my body clean. That's all.
And that program is which one?
This one, the Gold Talks Light.
It's about
14 days. This is the favorite for me. Yes. This is the 2 weeks program. But again, this is like a finalizing program after you start the detox, you're getting your body ready. Then
so 14-day.
No, you start with 1 month. But because I'm on this program all the time, you know, this is my base.
Okay.
Whatever is in this box, whatever is here, I'm drinking everything.
Right.
Why? Because each of them supports different parts of the system.
Right.
So, this is my base.
Right.
And then I added this one when I decided I need to cleanse my intestine because I was taking some stuff before, I wasn't eating healthy, plus I have a lot of stress. And it's also packed here. So that's what I did. This one is also my routine. Because again, because of whatever the lifestyle that was before when we were much, much younger, like 20 years ago, my leader still reminded me what I did. So, but it was a good time. Doesn't matter. We're all going through certain stages. So this is my like result that I got recently, and Roman asked me to talk about one more. And one more result, it was our friend who had very severe bleeding. She had endometriosis, so she was bleeding constantly. Not having her periods and then some clear days, no. Constant bleeding for a year, maybe 2-3 days in a month, she was free of everything. And the only doctors would suggest it after trying a couple different therapies, they suggested, you know what, or you're gonna die because you're bleeding all the time, or you have to remove your uterus. No other solutions, no options. So my friend called me, she was very upset, and basically I convinced her, please give me 3 months. Just follow the diet that they're gonna give it to you, follow the program that they're gonna suggest to you. Okay. And I knew her idea, she has 2 babies, she's gonna have a 3rd baby, so her 3rd baby came along in this October. Yeah. This is the 4-month baby trying her first food. I'll show you this here too. So, yep. So it took us probably like in the first month to start. In the first month, she stopped bleeding completely. Then it took some time to bring her to the stage where she decided finally that she's strong enough to get pregnant. So now we have like 4 daughters, say. That's our results. You want to?
Let me sum up a little bit.
So sum up, Roma is going to sum up, and he's going to comment.
Yes. So basically, this is just few results that we shared with you. There are thousands of them. We just went for the conference and pretty much I spoke with at least 20 people. I got together their results. Somebody had constipation, somebody has headache, somebody had medical diagnosis that I'm not going to mention because we're not here to treat anything. We're just helping our body to function properly and body rejuvenate itself. That's what Alina said. Our body can rejuvenate itself as long as we create the conditions inside the body to do that. And our company helps us to do it. Alina mentioned we're not like another company that offers supplements, because supplements are great. And pretty much, I'm sure most companies have good quality products. The difference is not quality. The difference is in the system. If you go to any other company and ask them, what is the system? They'll say, here's for your heart, here's for your lungs. Where is the system? I went to one company presentation, we have holistic approach. I said, what is holistic approach? Here's the supplements, here's the cosmetics. I said, that's not holistic. I don't know how to use your supplements. Teach me. And they say, just take whatever you think like. No, our body is this very smart machine. And if we provide the proper service to our machine, it will last longer. We all own cars. If your car says you have to put the, I don't know the names of the gas, like super, and you put regular, it will not run. If it says you have to put the synthetic oil and for the organic, it's not going to go. If you put tires from the truck on your, I don't know, Lamborghini, it's not going to go anywhere. Why? It's the same car, it's the same tires, but it's not fitting the right purpose. So our company gives you the tools and gives you the system. And if you combine those two together, it works. Katrina is going to share with you right now why, in addition to what I said, why our company is so special. Katichka. Those are.
What? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's turn it around. I think you can read it, right?
Transformer.
Transformer, very easy, very simple. So why we choose, what is the coral clock, right? What is the coral clock for us? What is the overall? 4 pillars, very easy, very simple. First is the company. What means the company? How do you trust the company? Why we trust the company? 25 years in the market, 25 years. So it's meaning the company survived already a couple crises. And company is still well established. So the company is Canada-based. It was established in 1998. And through all these crises, company didn't fall down and even keep growing. What else with the company? What's the company very curious about? It's a product. The product development and how this product process. So all our products or the facilities with the product means it's GMP certified. So it's a good manufacturing practice. It's meaning whatever is in each bottle, it's really what's shown in their label. What else we can say about the company? The company cares about people. And it's really whatever is they get, going back to the prices, right? Whatever is their payment supposed to be made to distributors, it's no matter how it was done, is it poor, is it deficiency of the money overall, it's always was done. It's never that company was holding back to itself. Besides that, what else about the company? I don't think so. That's all.
Yeah.
Yes, it was created in Canada.
Where is the products from?
Yes.
The product, okay. Okay. The quality and the products, we don't buy products from facilities or from some other companies. We make our own products. So whatever is the factories we have, we are part of these factories, and production goes on from 11, I think it's now more.
13 countries.
13 countries now, right? What else company does? We have 27 countries where the products are certified. It means it's officially sold from those countries. We have a specific stores where you can go and buy the products. And the certification is different for each country. Whatever it's good for USA, it's maybe not good for example, like England, where it's not gonna up. Why? Because it's different regulations, right?
And they have different level of tolerance with quality. So somebody has higher standards, somebody has lower standards. And
well, let me finish. So it's completely different. So it's a completely different standards, and each company, like in USA, right? supplements not regulated by FDA, for example. It's not regulated by the FDA. It's not. It's not. But in some countries, all our certification has to go through the medical providers. So it's different regulation. Even the labels, right? Even the labels on each box, they have to be different because some asking about FDA's similar labels. Somebody asking to translate it to different language and put the ingredients in a different order. So the regulations are very different and get certified in certain countries, especially in the European, right? In European countries, it's very hard. So, but company did it. Now company is going back, like doing the certification for Turkey, which is also completely different and very hard because they have their own production and their own way of looking at the supplements. And yeah.
Company is located where? Where is the company? Like when they start?
Office in Canada and in Slovakia. In Slovakia, yes. European, yes, European office in Slovakia and the main office in Canada.
Czechoslovakia.
This is where they're regulated, but how they regulate everything.
So yes, you said and not NDA approved here in this
because FDA doesn't ask FDA, yeah, FDA, no FDA.
Right.
It's not regulations for supplements by FDA. FDA regulates only labels, nothing else. Because it's not a medication, we are not medical providers.
Right.
Supplements is a food, and food is not regulated by FDA, only the label.
That shouldn't be a problem with people.
Like with different conditions, yes, that's why we're saying like basically all our products are safe to take. You can show this to your doctor, but what I usually tell people, don't ask doctor if it's gonna cure me, if it's gonna help me, or what. Major question: would this interact with my medications? And if you have medication, 99%, doctor will tell you, I don't know, and it's true because they don't. Ingredients.
Some people know in this country, the doctors are kind of going down the tubes because everybody is stepping into the natural nutrition program, and the people are getting well. Doctors are only not only your products, but other products too. Because I do that for a living.
Right, but all people are different. All people are different. So we give in like if you know some people would prefer to take one pill and think it's gonna cure them. Fine. It's not wrong with that. Everybody has a choice. But again, our company gives the opportunity or to take single product or to use complete program 2 weeks, 1 month, run on things, and also where's the cosmetics? Oh. So you have different choices. If you're not sure if you want to like the product, take the product to wash your clothes. You know, after we start after H2 Coral Block washing product supplies, right? First, my clothes much easier. I can wear them longer and they don't have smell. I finally can put my perfume on and wear my perfume, not their fragrance from their whatever. So also like smoking, you didn't drink.
I don't know.
So or you can use you can start with the cosmetics which are also natural. So it's up to you what you want to start with. Somebody just start with water, with a bottle of water. We did.
So you suggest to start with one
up to you. Yes, we suggest to start with the concept of health. That's what Alina was talking about. So concept of health. It's meaning this is the first product, then this is the second.
What is that? Sorry, this is yellow one. What is that?
Yellow one is anti-parasitic program, right? And this is the program that
that's the
parasite, right? This is the first that just restarts your body, rejuvenates your body.
You have to start with that because if you don't want to parasite one too large.
It depends. It depends. With some people with psoriasis, for example, with eczema, I would suggest this one. I would suggest this one. Yes, yes, this is better to start with the eczema, right? So it depends. It really depends.
Right.
But if we're going in general, 1, 2, 3, it's 2.5 months. Then you have to, as Roman said, with his result, you just have to feed your body. You can start to feed it with there is recovery, we use cardio pack, whatever. We have a lot of packs for. You can simply go. We'll try it. This is the collagen and protein shakes.
No, I'm seeing something that is like professional way happening here. I always disregard what the doctors are saying because they keep wanting me to come back. I'm a person who's been ill for many years. And what's happening now is they're telling you your digestive system is the most important part of your body. So you go, okay, forget it. I'm throwing all this stuff out. I'm just going to take care of that. Now I did use your products for some years, and they're still good. But I can also see if I, as a nutritionist, if I just go by what's in my intestine. I mean, your intestine is your whole body, and all your products are focused towards that. So I mean, you could have another choice that says, this is what doctors are saying now, and this is what we have to do in this product, because it has everything you need to organize digestive system going properly.
I'll tempt you guys.
I mean,
I really want to.
I take care of it, don't get me wrong, and I'm creating too, but you know, it's like, you better know yourself what's going on.
Let me tempt you.
Yeah.
Let me tempt you. Just with the smell.
What is
Gonna-
that?
This is no, it's not perfume. It's a cleansing milk. That's what you're.
Cleanse.
You just wash your face. Yeah, you can try it on your skin. Just split it. Just half a cup.
Nice.
Guys, I'm sorry, you cannot smell it.
I'm sorry, guys, but
Next time.
no, it has to. Yeah, you have to give it some because it's a completely new. You're so meant to open it.
Nice.
It takes a while. First, it's a glass bottle. I'm gonna go back. It's a glass bottle. It's darkened specifically because it's a natural ingredient. You can feel it. It's cold because it was in a refrigerator.
That's a wash your face.
It's to wash your face. Also for the eyes, we have a serums. Roman has a good result on it.
Not the zero ice.
Yep. Just a smell. It's not a cream, it's just a smell.
I know.
Well,
I used to put it in my eyes.
it's too much face. Then salt.
Really young person. This is wrong.
Nice smell, right? Coffee. So the major ingredient on this is a coffee corner.
Is it
Smells like coffee.
Coffee corner.
Coffee, there's
Coffee and it's a coffee. It's an actual coffee extracts.
It's a very special.
It's a very, very special coffee. Yeah.
It wasn't very special. I think here.
Corner. C-O-N-E.
Oh, Kona.
Corner. Coffee corner. So, yeah, I know. I love it. I love it. And we have a scrub. We have the full supply of it to take care of your skin. So basically, I tried a lot of different brands, and my skin just was always with the acne. At 40 years old, first time I get rid of that acne. So it's pimples would be somewhere sometimes, but basically nothing. I'm almost 45, and I think without going to their cosmetologist, I still look better than some people, they think. So we started with a company and we went to the product.
So
Yeah, I move on and I'm gonna wrap it up a little bit because I'm taking about the products I can take forever.
So you're saying that I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That helps the acne. Probably won't hold it right.
It's not hormonal because I cleansed my intestine also. I took off all bad ingredients from my intestine, but also I use the thing that doesn't plug the pores. It's a natural, but also the thing about this, each cream. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go deeper to show what is it.
just so you understand, guys, she is certified to teach how to use these products. There are only a few people in America who has certification to do this product. One?
One, I'm the only one.
She's the only one.
I'm the only one. Yeah, so very quickly. It's about talking how a company
Yeah, I'm jumping. They are on sale right now. I just love to see it.
Yeah, so what the company does, so each cream, I show you the cream basically has the same smell and everything, but the idea is in each cream, whatever cream, but this one, I have it one more. So in each cream that we have, sorry guys, I'm not gonna open it because then 6 months I have to use it and I just open another one. So the idea is in each cream, in each bottle, when it's a regular company, what you have, like 80 to 90% of the cream, you have a base, which is inactive. And it's created only to have the texture, to hold the smell, and just to have the volume of the cream. The active ingredients, usually it's only 10%. And those are active ingredients that barely gets to the skin, barely.
What is the active ingredient?
It could be anything, whatever, anything, yes, in general.
Is it a vitamin or is it
It's a different. It's a different. It's look.
Each cream has their own purpose.
Yes, and but if we're talking about these specific creams, right? Yeah. So we have extracts, we have oils, we have a lot of different like extraction from the coffee kernel specifically to put in these bottles. Why? Because besides that base that I was telling about, the base is already active, already has active ingredients that support and energize the other portion of active ingredients. So it's like active ingredients on active ingredients, right. And they work in synergy. So even with the cream, you get the results from this cream, you get results. If you get results from the high quality serum from other companies, and if you're using the serum, you can imagine it's much more. And serum, this is what you put like to really penetrate through the skin. And serum, as well as each cream, has not only hyaluronic acid that opens up your wrinkles, it just rejuvenates the skin, not pores, specifically wrinkles. It goes through the skin, and coffee kernel, this is the ingredient that helps the hyaluronic acid to go through the skin. Because other creams, mainly creams, they don't have that ability to go through this very dead layer of the skin. So you're treating your dead skin on top, but nothing goes inside. And what else? I tell you, the better. It's like a cherry. That's what I'm trying to say. This is the cherry on a bottom. Each this system also, we have a system to use it, as well as the concept of health. So we have something to cleanse your face with. We have something to rejuvenate. We have something to feed. We have something to protect. Exactly the same steps of concept of health. And it's only 9 products, only 9, but this is all you need to take a good and premium care of your skin. So Alina using it, and it's also different ages that you can start. You can use basically after 14, you already can start it. Some of them, yes, it was created as I would say, for the aged skin and for the skin that needs extra care. But milk would be used easily, morning cream would be used easily, and the scrub. And scrub, actually, it has the particles of the coffee kernel. And it smells, good.
I just,
yeah.
She's going up to use it.
And with that scrub, why she's loving it and why I like it also. Besides, this scrub has 2 options. It's not only chemical peel, or it's not only like a mechanical peel when you put it and you just rub into your face. It also has a chemicals that also takes care of you and rejuvenates from inside.
Which one is that?
It's also from the serum. It's not here. We just didn't bring it. But it's also scrub. It's on the website.
So it's a chemical peel?
It's a chemical, it's scrub, right? It's a chemical peel and a mechanical. It's 2 in 1. It just depends how long you put it on your skin. If your skin is dry, you have it like for 10 seconds, and that's enough. But you can have it up to 15 minutes if you want, with a warm towel and everything to do like home care, with home care, like in salon.
And the cream that you have, it's that said that goes with a lot of different things, the base.
What I was trying to say, no, it's all inside here. But what I was saying, a lot of ingredients here that make that in usually inactive base active already. Mm-hmm. So those ingredients are also.
So you're not paying for something that
you don't pay for 10%, you're paying for the whole bottle. Mm-hmm. And usually the costs. Usually it's lasts like for 6 months. That's what it's from.
You have to use that first, or you don't have to?
You don't have to. You can start with whatever, right? You don't have to. I prefer to use the whole line because it makes sense. It just makes sense and it supports each other.
Right. Well, if you use something else on your face, there's all kinds of chemicals and everything, and it has the wrong thing in it. Maybe the cream will work. Is that correct? I mean,
No,
it's about so it's a simple.
It will work anyway.
Okay.
It just depends on what the percentage of this you're gonna have, right? It's gonna work 100%, on 10%, or 20%. If you don't drink water, forget about hyaluronic acid even to go into your skin and appear on your skin. Because hyaluronic acid, it needs water to accumulate, to bring it onto your skin, to your internal organs, to everything. So it's all together. Okay, moving on. Because again, about the products, I can talk forever. Business model. Oh, about the products, one more thing. If you heard me, one more thing, not about specific product, but overall. Company is very curious about innovations. And this is one of the innovative products. I'm not going to talk about this, I just show you. It's a metabiotic. It's a next step combination probiotics and prebiotics. What is it?
Actually, it's the fourth generation. So I'll jump in. I was the first one to try this product. This one to jump in.
Together? Started together.
No. Anyways, you know probiotics and prebiotics. People say you have to take it after you were sick, after you took antibiotics, whatever. Our company had product before this called.
Doesn't matter.
Yes. It was a combination of two together. And again, it still had to be taken after you take antibiotics because they would kill prebiotic probiotics. This is metabiotics. This is the result of combination of two together. It's already
like a fraction.
Not living creature, so you can take it at the same time with antibiotics. It restores the flora in your body while you take antibiotics. And that's something very refrigerated. You can take it with you anywhere you go.
That's so confusing.
It's also very young.
You need pretty.
And then
don't take how much.
And that's why you don't think about it now. You just take the liquid.
Look,
yes.
Roman drinks is like that. For me, it's too sour, so I drink it with the water. That's probably. I don't know how kombucha tastes, so. But it
doesn't taste that good. Charged, right?
Yeah.
You want to try? But it's sour. Okay. 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 So the company is very cautious about what's going on, what's going on around the world. They're looking for the best facilities to get into that facility, and also they're very cautious about their development of the products. So they're trying to like save the ocean, save the energy, and all facilities basically more or less energy sufficient, and they're taking care of the environment as well. It's like also the part of the things that the company very worries about. Okay, done with the company, done with the product. Business model. Multiple level market. Somebody hates it, somebody loves it. Why the company choosing that? Tell me, what's the best way? Which product you wanna try? The one that your friend tried and telling you it's the best one, or somebody, like you're trying to buy the car, right? You come into the shop and you're looking at their, I don't know, what we can look at, like a cheapest car. Cheapest car. Cheapest car. Give me the cheapest car. Or easier to buy. The cars is not everybody knows. Okay, Chevy. Let's do the Chevy. I'm sorry, Chevy, but okay, it's a good car, okay. But comparing with like Lamborghini, it's a cheap car, right? So if you come into the Chevy and their manager tells you, oh, it's the best car, you're gonna do this, you're gonna that, and then you see him live in their store in Lamborghini, would you believe him? This is the best car that he's trying to sell you? Not really, right? Not really. So the company is choosing the model that you're trying the product and then you telling the people we did your results, and this is how the people get to know about the product. Yes, the product, as we said, it's certified, it's much easier to take. And again, with this model, as more people you tell, the company gives back to you. So for the referral Company says, "We thank you," it gives you 5%. If you start in the business with a company, you get it more. If you just referring people first, you get 25% off when you 20% off when you register, right? It's already a huge thing. And you register for free, you don't have to pay anything for that. When you start to buy your products, you become the premium customer, you get an extra 10% off. Good, good. If you bring in your friend in front of the friend and everybody else to your first, like your closest circle, you're getting 5% also of whatever they buy. So eventually you can have a free product for yourself. And this is what company, just being a customer, not trying to do the business with them. The business model, completely, if you're doing the business, it's a little bit different. But again, on the first level, the hardest first step to do, that's what the all people, like majority of people just giving up on multiple level marketing or MLM. Why? Because the standards is too high. You have to make that huge amounts of sales. Here, company makes sure that the first step to get some money back, it's like sales, it's 500 points. I would say it's about $700 just to bring the third people in. And it's not one person, it could be different people. And then what's important also, we're not trying to sell the products or buy this or buy that, or yes, we're trying to educate people so people just follow our system, and we're teaching them how to go on the website, how to choose the product. We're giving also support with our groups, with our webinars, with ourselves, like we educating people what to do, how to do, and basically we get a customer who goes by himself on the website and gets whatever they want. I have people who came like 3 years ago. I just opened my back office and I say, "Oh, she got this, she got this, she got this." Oh, fine, great. And I'm calling these people or texting them asking, "Do you need my help?" "Oh no, I know what I need. When I need you, I'll text you."
My next question was, any of these products comes with instructions how to use it, how to make it?
Yes, absolutely. Each of them come with instructions and suggestions. Yes, they are. So basically, here, even on this, we have, and on each box, we have inside the books or booklet saying what you take, how you take. But, you know, what I prefer to say, because the regulations of each country, these suggestions could be different. Like in US, all supplements you have to take only with food, period. In US, if it's a supplement, the direction you must take supplement with food because it's a food. So before, after, it's not what you're gonna put on that table. So that's why you have us as a consultant. So you can call us anytime, or for example, you just eating 2 times a day, like we do. And the booklet says, okay, 3 times a day, take 3 meals a day. Come on, do I have to change it? Not really. You can call us and we're going to adjust it for you. So the results will be whatever you're going to, as long as you follow instructions, as long as you follow the system. So anyways, one of the results. Okay. Any questions about business model?
How long is the company?
25 years.
And how, if this starts in the United States, it's not that
It's about 7 years.
Yeah, about 7 years. And they could
consultancy.
very little amount. In US,
Why is US not, if it's a great company?
it's a good question.
No, I'll talk about that. So let's.
Okay, Roman, do not talk about that more deeply. The only good thing that I can tell you, and it doesn't matter again if you're a customer or you're a distributor, like you're doing the business or you just getting a product. If you have friends in 27 countries all over the world, they can sign up with us through your numbers saying that you're a person who introduced them to the world. They can get the products and you're going to get the benefits. You don't have to open a separate number on that country. You don't have to pay separately for something.
You advertise online, like on website.
Absolutely.
I have yeah, it does. And what else is good thing? Also, official website. I have a website, but I don't advertise it to website because the idea is different. I'm not selling this or that. I'm educating people. I'm selling the idea. So if I'm gonna show the bottles, okay, they're gonna buy the bottle of artichoke, and what? Maybe they're gonna have results, maybe not. It's not It's not that. It's much more, it's much bigger. Much more than one bottle here, one bottle there. Right. So it's a completely different idea, but the basics are that we're trying to educate people to help them to understand how to take care of the body. Then they can decide what they want to do. We can help them, but decision theirs all the time. So clear with that, right? Support system. Besides that, we have on the website, we have different languages of different countries. Like if it's Israel, I believe they have English, Russian, and no? No, in here we have English, Russian, and Spanish. If we're talking about France, they have French, they have English, and they have Russian. In Ukraine, they have Ukrainian, English, Russian option. No,
No, they don't.
okay.
Nobody in Ukraine reads English.
Who knows?
I mean,
That's okay. That's okay. But in Spain, they have English also and Spanish.
yes.
They,
There's no Russian. Spain.
really?
What, sounds like a lot of countries have Russian language.
I'll explain why.
Okay.
Roman will explain why I'm not going to give up. So, ways again is a support system. We have a support system through the website with a chat and with a calling office that in Canada, and they can give some answers. We have support system as us. We have a chat system where we also answering the question and helping to figure out what has to be done, how it has to be done. If we don't know the answer, we have doctors who open this, who design those programs, and we have access to them.
Doctors design the program?
Yes, it was designed by the doctors who knows what to put, how to put, and how to bring this to the synergy.
So what doctors, which country did the doctors come?
Mainly it was Russia, but again, Roman will explain why. But some of them, like this one, this is Dr. Zer, Canadian doctor, and he's a doctor, he's a herbalist, probably, if I'm not mistaken, in the 8th generation. Herbalist, 8th generation. And he's 80-something, but you wouldn't say that he's that. So he's doing this program with his wife every 6 months at least. So this is from him. These two programs, this one and this one, was designed by two doctors in Russia. He's a professor, cardiologist, who was running the cardiology continuing education program. So, and he knows basically what to do in the how whole system and cardiovascular system works. And together with his wife, she's a dermatologist. So she's dermatologist, and she's like assistant professor. So they together designed this. He's a cardiologist, and she's a dermatologist, right? But they did it together, and they did some clinical experiments and everything, like on the rats and whatever has to be done before they put these programs together. So all other programs, it's also like it's always some studies behind. Again, the blue one, it's recovery cost. What is it? By the way, instructions you were asking about. Recovery cost, right? Recover after any viruses, any sickness. So I was taking this after COVID. It's a lot here. I'm gonna go through this because it's gonna be here until tomorrow. I'm gonna give a stage to Roman. If it's no questions, with me.
Thank you very much.
So, it's such a message. It's such a beautiful place here. So, anyways, as you see, we have two systems here. And one system, Katrina and Lena just showed us, we have the system of how to take care of your body. And we have these products as tools. So again, if you have a system, but you don't have tools to use the system, you're screwed. Sorry, pardon my French. If you have a good tool, but you don't know how to use it, it's the same problem. We have combined two. The company with 25 years of experience in different countries, I'll tell you in a second about the story of the company, tested it in multiple countries. Katrina said it's 27 physical countries where we're present, but we delivered to over 120 countries. So anywhere in the world, when you have friends, you can say, listen, I use these products, they're good, I like them, you can use them too. They and you and the president of the company, by the way, will be buying products for the same price. So you know, when you usually buy products from somebody, they bought it cheaper and then they sold it to you for a little extra money so they make profit. Us, we don't do it. The company sells all the members products at the same price. If you don't want to be a member for whatever crazy reason, you pay extra, and this is your choice. You have right to do so. The second thing is the company is picking the products based on either best ingredients, best technology, or the most natural to our human body. So again, there's a lot of research done before. We have a special department that pretty much travels the world, all the wellness expos, all these research conferences, and picking and choosing the manufacturing facilities or ingredients or designs that are best for our system. Again, we don't take all the products. That you would not find CBD products in our line. I spoke with the head of the product development department and I said, why don't they have CBD? Everybody right now says CBD. And they still have some reservations as to whether they want to introduce it or not. So they do their own research before anything comes to the market. On top of that, before we as customers try these products, all the management of the company tries the products on themselves. So they test on them first. And that's what Katrina was saying. Our business model is referral marketing. I only can honestly refer to you what I use and I take benefit of. I mean, how honest I can be if I never tried the product. Can I tell you how it works? What does it do? No, I can't. People in the store on commercials, do you really believe those people stars, they eat cereal from the store? No, they don't. They drive Ford? No, they don't. Or pretty much unlikely. We refer or recommend people only what we use ourselves. This is the idea of the business. And let's face it, every single person does referrals every single day. You like this nutritionist, you like this barber, you like this car, you like this movie, you like this book, you like this dish, but you don't get paid for it. And our company pays us for doing pretty much the same marketing, but honestly, because we tried the products. Now, the main thing I'm in this business because it offers in the future but passive income. Passive income meaning you do the work today. Like Katrina said, she educated her customers and now they go to the store themselves and buy the products without her being involved, and she's still getting paid at the end of the month. So if I am this honest person and I want to sell you a lot of this stuff to make money today, you will not buy it from me tomorrow. If I sell it for more than I bought it for, you're not going to buy it from me tomorrow. So my business will never have future. So my idea, and the reason I'm in this business, because if I create good relationships, and good relationships only can base on honest conversation, and I offer you just something that really will give you the benefit, you will become my customer for life and my friend for life, and you'll continue using these products day after day, month after month, year after year, and I don't have to sell you a second time. I was sold into this 4 years ago, 4.5. They never asked me, Roman, what are you buying today? Because I know what I want, and I know how my body functions now. I will never go back to 4.5 years old, me. I mean, 4.5 years ago, me, because that me I didn't like. Tired, a lot of pain, constant on medications, on the diet because of gastritis. Forget it. No, I'm going to be younger next year. And the support system, Katrina mentioned that we have the company support system and the team support system, which two combined gives you extra help. Now you asked about the company, and I'm going to tell you everything that you want to know about the company. So the company is formed in 1998 in Canada by two people. The company is privately owned. There are still two owners of the company, the president and the CEO of the company. Because the president lives there, number one. Number two, we wanted for the company to have very reputable country of origin. If you form a company somewhere in Africa, would you be able to sell their products in America or in Europe? You don't know. You don't even know names of those countries. How would you trust them? Canada, you trust. Canada.
Very clear, very good.
Exactly.
All the names.
Exactly.
I was nutritionist and they have herbs growing everywhere. I'm like, what? Euthanasia? No one's taking care of it.
Our president, and I met him multiple times, is the very very, very, and again, nobody had to believe me, very honest and very caring person. He came to network marketing business in 1994 when he didn't know how to make money when he immigrated from Ukraine to Israel. He saw this advertisement, he started to learn about network marketing, he liked the idea that he can refer people to something he used himself and he had results. Here is the problem. He went to a couple of companies, he always was successful, but he would hit some kind of wall. Somebody stole his customers. Somebody did not deliver his products. Somebody didn't pay after he did all the work. So when he was burned next time, the last time he was burned, he said, you know what, I'm done. I want to form my own company that I will be happy to work for, and all people who will come to my company will never be burned as I was in different companies. So he designed a company that he would feel comfortable and happy working. Now, 25 years later, we have people coming from different network marketing companies saying, what we do here is impossible. The environment, the relationships, the compensation plan, the care the company provides to customers and distributors is unheard of. But let's not talk about the business, let's talk about company. So he designed this company with his partner. The partner that he found is a traditional business person. So this combination of this was perfect. One knows network marketing, the other one knows how to make the traditional business work. But there was two people. One was fairly young, Lenny was probably my age, so they didn't have a lot of money to start with. So they started with very little capital, and they couldn't go to America or Canada because it's a huge market. So they picked the easier markets like Russia, Ukraine, Kazakhstan, all the former USSR republics. Why so? They spoke language. They had very little market, but people had very small buying ability. So they didn't have to have a lot of products to start. But they could build the name, they could build the reputation, and eventually build up the momentum of the company. They built up to the point that they covered all the former USSR republics. They went to Europe. From Europe, they went to America and Canada. So they kind of going backwards. And when they came to America, they said, okay, now we're ready. Our manufacturing facilities are ready. Our research is ready. We have GMP certification. We have ISO certification. We have whatever, something else certification. And we now able to offer the big markets like America and Canada and the Caribbeans, the products that they will be able to buy and they will be able to supply. Because if they would come here with 5 packs of oral mine, they will be done in one day. And what else will we be doing? So they will be done.
How much do they produce a year? Like what's their strength in products? Like this, like they have enough factories and all that type of stuff. Well,
right.
13 countries.
Yes.
So what is their annual gross revenue?
This is a good question. I do not know the gross revenue of the company. No, I don't know the company. I only can tell you for my upline, my sponsor. He makes in the month sales for $1.5 million. Just our team alone. Yeah, our team.
How many people on it?
1,500 people.
15. How many teams on there?
Go back.
It's a big company.
It is a big company. The thing is, it started in Europe,
right,
and it's coming to America. Now, I have to brag a little bit. In America, there's only few teams that speak English and Russian, obviously, that can fully grasp all the information from the company.
I don't know what.
We'll speak about this later, okay?
Yes, well, I know what you're talking about because I never learned Ukrainian. And when I first met you in the supermarket, I heard the language and I was so angry because of the war going on.
Yeah.
No, if there were any of my relatives there, because my grandmother was gone.
So let's start. I know you have very specific questions, and I know why, because you have the background. So why don't we discuss those questions outside? Basically, what I wanted to bring home, right? So the company has the potential right now, has the research behind it, has the manufacturing facilities ready to deliver all over the world. We opened South Korea last year. We opened in Tokyo this year. We plan to open Mexico this year, next year. So it's growing, and it just took time. I just want to explain you the story behind it, right? The next thing that I want to explain is how we all can take it part of this, okay? So we already mentioned that we can be the customer or distributor in the company. As I don't know many other companies, but in our company, the customers get a lot of benefits. Katrina mentioned that we have 20% discount, we have 10% additional discount when you become a new customer, you get referral bonuses, and you have monthly deals that company offers to you. You have all that education that somebody will take you by the hand and educate you how to use each product. The reason the manuals, the instructions not always work is exactly because of the regulations. But we, again, through 25 years of experience, figure out sometimes ways to use products that we not intended by the designers. Like it was very funny. Last year we had a conference in San Diego, and president came. He was complaining about his wife toothache, and one of the YouTubers came and said, "Oh, Lennon, take this, this, and that." And he's like, "I never knew that this works this way." And I said, "Yeah, we tried it. It works." So you see, sometimes experience goes way beyond what the developer of the product foreseen for them. And this product, the Detox Plus, was originally designed as a detox program. But as they started using it, they said, "Wait a second, why just do it twice a year? It actually gives you the energy and rejuvenate your body every single month. There is no need to wait unless you want." So that's the other part. Now, people can benefit from being in the company as a distributor part-time, meaning you don't have to quit your job, you don't have to spend hours or spend years educating yourself about health and wellness before you can make your first money. So we all here still work. We have our jobs and we start building our business because, let's face it, each business requires investment of time, not money. Oracle doesn't require you to invest money up front to build your business, but it requires time. And it also requires the correct investment, meaning doing the right things in the right time. So anyways, you can start at part-time, build your customer base, find your partners, and then at any given point of time, you can quit your job and actually do it full-time, like our sponsors do right now. They all, the guy who invited me is also a lawyer. His wife is, what is it called? Florist. She had her own shop. He had his own business. They quit their jobs because they find this is more rewarding, sharing with people information, helping them to change their lives, and actually making money at the same time. For me, this business was ideal because Albert knows I like martial arts and I love to teach them. And when you're working and then you get into the door, into the school to teach, you have no energy to teach it to begin with. This business works for me because once I'm off of my job, I'll do business at the daytime. I'll teach at night. I can travel the world because my business is in my cell phone. I don't need the computer. I don't need the office. I don't need storage facility. I don't need to figure out how to ship stuff to my clients. Everything is done for me. And at the end of the day, this is the only business I've found so far where you can have three freedoms. We call them health, time, and money. You get time, you get health naturally because you're using these products for yourself. Every time you pretty much get something new. Like Katrina said, she lost some weight. Every day I exercise, and I do about 15, 20 minutes a day exercise. I don't go to the gym, I don't have time for that. I see that I'm increasing the amount of exercise I can do, or I can stretch farther, or I can do whatever else. The time, as you build the business, the more people come to your business and buy without your involvement, or you have partners who become independent and they do the business without your involvement, the less you actually have to do. And you can either invest time in finding new people, or in our company, which is very unique, you can actually stop doing anything. You have a little group of people that buy for about 500 points that Katrina mentioned. All you have to do to qualify to get your check, and everything else is worked by either customers or your partners. You don't have to work at all. We met person a couple of years back in Egypt for a conference. He was about 74. He about 72, 74. He lives in Poland. He built his business years back, and he only comes to 2 conferences in a year. One which is 7 days long with the new distributors, and one that is with management and top leadership of the company, which is fully exclusive. It's called executive vacation. They go to very exotic places, paid from door to door, everything by the company because of, again, what he did in the past. But he says, otherwise, I don't talk to people, I don't make presentations, and I don't even coach my teams any longer because they already know what to do. And the company puts him on the pedestal saying, you see, this is what we can accomplish with our company. We right now examining compensation plans of different companies, and we see that you cannot do that in those other companies. You have to keep up with the sales, or you have to keep up with something else, recruiting, and if you don't do it, you don't get all the benefits you earn. In Coral Club, you do. And the final thing is for people who actually do it full time, like us in the future. What I found is not the health, it's not the time, it's not the money, it's the environment, it's the people who you are with on a daily basis. Like we just came from a conference, and the people around us, it's like different universe. They think about different things, they live in a different world, they speak about different stuff, and it's just amazing. You understand that there is different universes right here on Earth. Somebody lives here, somebody lives here, and somebody lives up there. And we can be there. So this is what attracted me to this. So right now I'm going to shut up because I'm talking too much. And if you have any questions about products, company, or system, then I will be happy to answer them. Alina, can you check if there is anything on Zoom? If Adriana or Mark has any questions. So it's easy to start for customers at zero. Once upon a time, you pay $0 and you set for life. As long as you use it once a year, you're good. Nobody takes your benefits from you. For business partners, it's extremely expensive, $30 once in your lifetime. For $30, you get this. It's all the paperwork you need to know how to do this business, from compensation plan to dress code to what to say, what not to say. And inside is also a monthly supply of Coral Wine, the water stuff, which is $21. So if you subtract 21 from 30, you pay $9 to become partner of international company with no more expenses to continue your business except that investing in yourself, your health, and your education. We have some free education, obviously, and we have some conferences that they have to pay for. Sorry, company doesn't give stuff for free, so they have to pay for some conferences. But again, it's not to make money for the company. It's just to pay for the accommodations. And I'm telling you, I attended different trainings here in the United States, paid, and I went to the Coral Club events. The level of Coral Club for the price they charge is way higher than those paid coaches here. And the people in Coral, they teach you the practical skill you need to make your money today. Those guys give you a lot of motivation and maybe some practical tools, but the most important and most practical stuff you have to buy from them in addition to the paying for the conference. And then maybe, just maybe, you will use that because that's another thing. You buy stuff that you don't use. And yes. So
two of them.
Yes. So 2 of them. Thank you, Vishnu. So basically, the way it works, in order to learn something, you need to go to somebody who knows something. Also, in order to trust the company, because right now you're listening to me, I mean, some of you know me, some of you don't. And why would you trust me, right? I didn't trust the company myself when I was first introduced to it. So I went to a conference. I met the president. I haven't met the CEO. I met all the leaders of the company. I sit down with them. I had tea, coffee, whatever. Maybe not necessarily.
Before you joined the company,
I already joined them, but I was not sure if I want to do the business. I tried the products. I liked the products. And again, my trust in the products came after trying them.
they have a conference once a year.
No, we have, this is very tricky question because we have a lot of conferences because company grew up so big. We have, we had conference just now. We have another one in 2 weeks in Las Vegas. We have another one in a month in Rimini, Italy. We have another one actually happened today in Poland. We had another one today in Kiev. Huh? Yeah, and so it's all over because it's such a big company right now. It's going and going and becoming more and more conferences. The main ones that concern us here in America is usually two times a year. We do either Las Vegas, San Diego, or New York. This is the American-based conference, and they have once a year a companies-wide forum. It used to be done again because of where the major part of the company was in Russia before. Obviously, now it's not going to go in Russia any longer for known reasons, right? So that's why the whole management of the company moved to Slovakia right now, where they have the biggest office, and they built a complete new infrastructure. So European office now will be in Slovakia, and American office is in Las Vegas and in Toronto. So we have two kind of offices for North America. And so the conference Katrina mentioned is the one that's going to be in Las Vegas in 2 weeks. It's going to be the opportunity to meet the company, to meet the management, to meet the people who are already doing this business in America. And also we have our sponsors flying over from Ukraine to share their experience. One lady been in the company for 19 years. I'm not going to say how old is she. She's not looking anywhere close to her age.
Doesn't look at it.
No. And she pretty much joined the company for only one reason. You have to go to Las Vegas with us to meet her. And the other lady comes in as well, also from Ukraine. She had her own beauty business before Coral Club. She came to Coral Club because she was looking for products that would enhance her services to her clients. And when she found what she found, she's like, I'm not going anywhere. And the other lady will come. She had very, very successful hotel and restaurant business in Ukraine. She still has the business. And when she saw the opportunities with network marketing and Coral Club, she says, okay, there I put money to maybe get some money. Here I put effort and I actually see money coming in. Plus the health benefits that she received, like everybody else, are just on the.
Because health benefits and stuff?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
No, not insurance. Not insurance. Which is very funny. You said it. Last year I received my explanation of benefits from insurance, $0. Previous year I used insurance, $0.
Because you don't go to the doctor.
I go to doctor for annual checkup, which is free, and I go to dentist for cleanup twice a year, which is free. So I don't use my health insurance, and I'm thinking, do I need to have it? Anyways, so with that said, we have this conference in Las Vegas, which everybody can still go. It's still open for registration, and we welcome you to learn about the company, either for products because you will hear results and the new products coming in, or for business because this again is very unique opportunity when old company but coming to America as a new company, and a lot of people take supplements, use supplements, but again, none of them use it systematically and in a way that we can show them to use. The other conference is, what is the other conference? Rimini? The other conference, because we're international and most of us have friends all over the world, we can share with them this information. They can come to our conference in Rimini. Katrina and I will go in there. So we will be there and we'll help them to, again, meet the management, meet the leaders, and introduce them to this idea. And we can help them to situate it in the company faster, start their business faster, and obviously get both health benefits because we have experience and business benefits or business results faster. So with that said, now I'm really going to shut up. And any questions? No, that's it. So for those who already signed up, thank you, welcome. For those who didn't yet, think about it. call me, ask me more questions. I can provide more information, more documents, more videos, more whatever you want. Like Katrina said, we don't know everything, but we know where to get it. And this is our strength.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.